Hello.
Look at how angry she looks. She hates me.
Come here, babe. Join me. Join me. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal. I don't know if when I post this video I will have made a new YouTube or have put this in my old YouTube. But if it is a new YouTube, I think my name will be Crystal's Tales or Chris Tale. Okay, anyways. For my first video on this channel, I will be doing the Booktuber Newbie tag. The past month or so, I've been wanting to start posting to Booktube, but I didn't know what to do for my first video. I was originally going to just post a January book haul, and then that was going to be my first video, but I saw this Booktuber Newbie tag circulating around YouTube, and I was like, what? That's perfect. I haven't really sat down, read the questions, and given them thought. So you will soon learn I'm 1, very long-winded, 2, I am not good at talking. I am much better through writing or text. The fact that I have absolutely no script right now is just, this is going to be a challenge. So yeah, let's get started. Why not? So I have my questions on my laptop, which I am putting right down here. So if you see me looking down a lot, that is what I am doing. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? Now, I have always wanted to be consistent on YouTube, and I actually started posting YouTube videos, I think like maybe in 5th or 6th grade. Oh god, I just had a memory. So originally I had filmed a few like test runs before this, and I said that I posted like singing videos, but I just remembered I used to post like little skits. I don't know where those are. I think they're on a different YouTube channel, and I made them all private, so I have no idea. I don't have any access to that YouTube channel, and I really hope those videos do not ever come to light because that is embarrassing. But I think that was like in around 4th or 5th grade when I started doing that. And I just really want, I like talking. I am bad at talking, but I like talking. I talk a lot, and a lot of what I say doesn't make any sense, but I just want a place to put all the talking, and that is why I started this channel, I guess, or continued this channel. I have like vlogs, I have like little music videos on my YouTube channel and stuff like that, but I've never been consistent, and so I'm hoping that this year will be the year that I can be consistent. Okay. Oh. Come on. Oh my god, my little baby. Okay. So, question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? And I can only bring this cat. Any hootie woody. Oh, she wants pets right now, so she will get pets. I'm just gonna say it right now. I am horrible at selling myself, so that is one fun and unique thing I can bring to Booktube. I love stories, and whether it's through a book, movie, TV show, musical, or music, I want it. So those are like my top 5 forms of Luna. She's eating my tripod. Those are my top 5 ways of getting my stories, and it just got me so excited because there's just so much that I can do with that, like books to movie adaptations, books to TV adaptations, book to musical to movie adaptations, or movie to musical adaptations like Waitress, or movie to musical to movie adaptations like Mean Girls. There's just so much, and I'm really excited for that. Which brings me to number 3, which is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? And honestly, I'm just really excited to talk about what I love and hopefully find people who also want to talk about the same things. Just generally, I am excited to channel my creativity because over the past few years, honestly, I have put all of my hobbies on the back burner, and I finally think that I'm in a good place mentally to focus on things that make me happy. Growing up, not only did I like read, but I wrote a lot, and I don't see myself as becoming like a writer or anything, but I do like, you know, coming up with ideas, and I want to find an outlet that can bring my ideas to life. And I don't see myself writing a book or writing a musical, movie, TV show, or especially not music. Oh my god, Luna, no, please. I'm pretty sure you guys see her, but she just stood up and like started smacking the lens. But I have a lot of ideas for YouTube videos and some some TikTok videos already, and I'm really excited to see those come to fruition. So that is one thing that gets me really excited when I talk about my YouTube future with my boyfriend. So I just really can't wait for that.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So question number 4 is, why do you love reading? And oh, hello. How would the girl so bad? I love reading because it truly is a form of escapism. This is gonna get like really sad really fast. First of all, I love reading because when I was a kid, it was just, I don't know, it was just something I enjoyed. I always liked to read for fun. So my mom would treat us and bring us to Borders. Does anyone know what Borders is? My boyfriend doesn't even know what Borders is. But like that's like one of my fondest memories growing up, is going to Borders, picking out a book, reading the book, buying the book, and just like loving the book for years. In middle school, on Wednesdays we have minimum days, and I lived right by the library, and so every Wednesday I would go to the library with my friends. Obviously we were there to hang out, but when they would leave, I'd go back upstairs and pick out a few books and just borrow the books. And in high school, now this is where it gets a little bit sad. In high school, I was very much a late bloomer, and I had a friend who was the only person that I hung out with at lunch. And this friend got a boyfriend, and I don't blame her for this at all. Like, you know, you have your first boyfriend, you're growing up, like it's whatever. She used to like invite me to hang out with him, and it would just, I don't know, it was just like a big third wheeling situation. It was just really awkward. And so eventually I was like, no, it's okay, like it's fine, like I'll just enjoy lunch by myself. And for a while I just walked around by myself. Like I literally walked the campus by myself on my lunch. I walked into the library one day and I just started looking at books. And yeah, so books have basically, I'm gonna start crying, what's going on? Books have been my comfort for a really long time, and the past few years, I think the last book I read was actually ACOTAR. And hear me out. If you catch me saying a KOTAR, just ignore me. I know that people say ACOTAR, but in my mind, it's a court of thorns and roses. So I think for the longest time, I was saying a KOTAR, and I probably will still say a KOTAR sometimes. But I know people say ACOTAR, and now that I have heard it as ACOTAR, it just sounds a lot better. So yes, I will be saying ACOTAR. This has probably been the longest time that I've gone without reading a book, to be honest. I read ACOTAR in 2019. That was the only book I read in 2019, and I haven't picked up a book since January 4th of this year. And so I am just happy that I am in a place where I want to get back into reading. I just want to enjoy what I love again. I didn't make it a point to make time in my day to enjoy these things that I loved, except for theater. But that's also because theater is kind of like my job. Not really. It is one of my jobs, but it's also like the career path that I am heading towards is a career in theater. So I really don't have a choice. I have to consume theater. I mean, I want to. But yeah. That, see, again, I told you I'm very long-winded, and I feel like I could say so much more, but yeah. Okay, number 5 is what book or series got you into reading? Let me show you. Okay, actually, I don't know if this is what got me into reading. This is like my earliest memories of books that I picked up multiple times. Just books that, like, you know, are like consistent in my memory as things that I was very fond of reading. And I don't have this book, so I'm going to talk about it for a little bit. But Amelia Bedelia books, I don't know. They're like, the concept is so funny to me. One of the ones that I remember most is, oh god, I think they're like trying to go on vacation or something, and then they're like, hit the road, like, let's hit the road, Amelia, and she literally takes a stick and starts hitting the road. And I don't know, that's like one of my memories of reading as a kid. So that is one book, and I actually have I have a few books. There is another one that I just thought of, but it's also on my shelf, so I'm gonna show you. Okay, let's go to my library. Just kidding. Okay, so this and these. Now, I don't know when I read what, but I'm just gonna talk about it for a little bit. This is Out of Order by Betty Hicks. I don't know what this is about anymore. And look, little me tabbed this book. What? I don't know what the tabs are for, but I tabbed it. Let's see what one of the tabs is. My 15-year-old Tolstoy reading brother was watching a kiddie show with my 9-year-old stepbrother and laughing. What are you guys watching? I asked expectantly. Oh, hi V, Eric threw a quick glance in my direction. You wouldn't like it. A weird pink amoeba-looking blob was accusing SpongeBob of giving all the other ocean bottom dwellers a bad name. Some slinky, spineless creature belched a bunch of bubbles, and SpongeBob cursed, "Oh, tartar sauce." Wow. I will say, this book is told in multiple perspectives, and oopsie, no, nobody saw that. And has journal entries, so yeah, that is actually going to be a theme in these books. No, where does it go? So this is called Regarding the Fountain, A Tale in Letters of Liars and Leaks. And let me just show you some of the pages, because I loved this book so much so that I bought it so that I can have it in my library. Like, this is literally how this book is told in letters. Oh, I was gonna say in Letters, Liars, and Leaks, but it's literally told in letters. And I feel like I just like books that have an interesting way of telling the story. Like, the first book was told in multiple perspectives in journal form. So speaking of books in journal form, this is Amelia's book of notes and note passing, a notebook. This is Amelia's 5th grade notebook, and Amelia's most unforgettable, embarrassing moments. I think this was the first one that I actually bought. I very clearly remember myself reading this at Borders and eventually buying it. This was the first one I bought, and then I think later on I just loved them so much that I bought more. So yeah, I don't, like, look how it's literally a journal. You'd think that I'd be like a hardcore journal girly after this, like this being like one of my favorite books, but I'm not. I wish I was. I do, but I'm not, unfortunately. Those were books that I think could have possibly gotten me into reading. I'm just happy that I had 4 of those books. I did buy the this one like this past week because this YouTube tag inspired me to buy it, and just so I could have it because I loved it so much. So I'm probably gonna reread that at some point. Number 6 is what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I have a few booktubers that I gravitate towards. Every time they post a video, I'm like, instant watch. I don't know exactly what I would ask. I think I would maybe want like a one-on-one with each YouTuber where they like get to know me and then curate a recommendation list for me. That would be really cool. I would also want to ask like what inspired them to start a booktube and maybe how they remain consistent, because I feel like that's probably going to be like one of my challenges. And I think another one is what camera they use. I'm currently using my old Nikon D3200, which is a DSLR. I don't know that this will be very efficient with the type of videos that I want to do, so I would want maybe a camera recommendation that's not a DSLR. Number 7 is what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be hardest to overcome? And sorry, just put her head in my hand. I again think that consistency is going to be a challenge for sure, and I'm going to try my best. I am very excited for this channel and what is to come, so hopefully it won't be that much of a challenge. Another thing is getting comfortable in front of the camera. I can already feel myself getting more and more comfortable as this video goes on, but it's definitely something that I'm going to have to work on. I had to give myself a little pep talk before I started this video, and I literally brought my cat to just say hello to the camera for my like intro, because it just felt so awkward. So that's another thing. And the last thing I think, which kind of like ties everything together, is trying not to be insecure about like what I post, how I look in the videos that I'm filming, like what content I'm putting out. Just trying not to be insecure, because again, I'm doing this for me, to have fun, to talk to people, just to talk in general, because sometimes, like, my boyfriend is really good at listening, he is, but there are just some things that I need to fangirl about. I want to fangirl with other people who would like to fangirl back. So that is that. Question number 8 is, when did you start reading? I've been reading since I was a kid, and I am very much not a kid anymore, so I've been reading for well over 20 years. Oh god, ew. Sorry. Okay, anyways, yeah, I've been reading for a very long time, since I was a kid. I started reading as a kid. Number 9 is, where do you read? And in general, just generally, I like to read on the couch. I do also like to read on the bed, but it is a little bit harder. I am not a Kindle or ebook reader because I cannot focus. I do not retain any information, so it's just a little bit harder to read on the bed. I would like to be an ebook reader. It's just really hard for me. I can only read an ebook while also having audio, and at that point it's like, why don't I just read the physical book, because that is how I'm able to actually retain information and absorb what's going on. And lastly, number 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? I am strictly a fiction girly. Sometimes I have interest in reading nonfiction, but I can't. I love being transported into another world. I am trying to escape real life. Don't really want to read real life, you know? So I love reading fantasy, romantic fantasy especially. I like romance, I like YA, NA, A, you get it. Say hi. Okay. I stole my boyfriend. These are our cats. Occasionally you're going to see my boyfriend in some of my videos, or all of my videos. This is my book boyfriend. He was written by a woman. He was raised by women. But that was the Booktuber Newbie tag. Oh my god, they're being so good! Sorry they hate us, but it's okay. Especially this one. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh my god. Oh no, I jinxed it.
Aww. Luna's good. Luna is a good.
Luna is good. Luna good. Being scary.
Baby, baby. No, no.
Bye!